All right, when you drug test today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right, we're going to do a drug test today. I will either sentence you to prison or either I will give you probation. I will sentence you to prison for 3 years or either I give you probation for 8. Which do you prefer? All right, this was completed in January 2024.
Yes.
That's been over a year. So you're going to have to redo it. Do you understand? You're going to go into custody.
This woman is back in court after getting arrested the very next day. And when they picked her up, she had a whole handgun on her while on probation. And I'm going to be honest, she's not exactly making honorable decisions here. And this case is spiraling fast. What makes it even messier is her old man. Attorney she has who looks like he wandered in from a retirement home and forgot his client was facing prison time. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments on how you think Judge Ward handled this case and if her attorney should still be practicing LOL. But in all seriousness, let's dive in here and watch how this one plays out.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 8093, State of Texas versus Monica Wade. Can our parties announce? Are you Monica Wade? You entered a plea of guilty on October 17th to the offense of felon in possession of a firearm. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison, and the state is silent on your application. Was there a PSI done in this case? All right, thank you. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report? State? Defense? All right, anything you wish to say to the court? I'm sorry, you need to speak up so I can hear. So the state is silent on your application. Why should I give you deferred?
Your Honor, I've really changed a lot of things. I'm not even going to lie. When my son was killed, I kind of went downhill from there. I did in Hayes, almost a year in Hayes County.
Yeah.
And, I have grandchildren now, and I can't afford to be in jail or make any bad decisions.
And then the one with that. Are we telling the court that position or believe that you intend to fulfill all of the
Absolutely.
conditions?
Yeah.
All right, so what is this crystal substance at that?
It was something that I had in my possession at the time.
Yeah, what is it? What was it?
It was crystal meth.
All right, when you drug test today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right, we're going to do a drug test today. Okay.
Feel like we're on hold.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get this.
Yes. All right, do your drug test and then 2023 CR 8093, State of Texas versus Monica Wade. Ms. Zach,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Dunn, can
Yes,
you
Your Honor.
announce for the record?
Zach Dunn for the state, Your Honor.
All right, we are back on the record in the state of Texas versus Monica Wade. Ms. Wade, I'm going to give you a choice. I read the report. I know there are issues. I will either sentence you to prison or either I will give you probation. I will sentence you to prison for 3 years or either I give you probation for 8. Which do you prefer?
I'd like to.
All right. Court is finding you guilty. The court has sentenced you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. And Adriana, if you could tell me what the court cost in this will be, it's a 3rd-degree felony. Taking into consideration 2023 CR 9034, there's $60 restitution to SAPD for testing, and 2023 CR 9034, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors, field visits 1 time per month for 3 months, and then at the probation's discretion thereafter, 200 hours of community service restitution, MIC evaluation, or some type of trauma counseling, parenting classes. Once you've completed the parenting classes, your community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
All right, this was completed in January 2024.
Yes.
That's been over a year, so you're going to have to redo it. Do you understand?
No, that's just.
Okay. It says date of course of completion, January. Oh, 24. I keep forgetting we're in 2024. Thank you for speaking up. All right, just turn that into probation. It'll be acceptable.
Okay, thank you.
We're off the record. You can go take your break. All right. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you feel like there's an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not a
Okay, so now that the first hearing is out of the way, we're jumping into her. Next court appearance 7 months later, and it is a complete disaster here. Judge Boyd is not happy because this lady failed to contact probation at all. And instead of getting real help for addiction, like I said, Sheg hosted probation. She failed multiple drug tests like it was a sport and somehow thought carrying a gun while on probation was a solid life choice. At that point, you're not slipping. You're sprinting towards a felony. Judges do not play when it comes for violating probation with a weapon involved. And under most state laws, that alone can trigger mandatory sentencing enhancements. This isn't just negligence in this case. It's basically daring the court to lock you up. And Judge Boyd is not happy here. So things are about to get heated, guys. Buckle up.
You need to slide over this way. Court is calling 2023
You're missing, sir.
CR 8093, State of Texas versus Monica T. Wade. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Sidman.
Denny Callahan defense.
And are you Miss Wade?
Yes.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Remote Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Monica T. Wade who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 8093 for the offense of felon in possession of a firearm on January 25th, 2024 for a term of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes.
State?
Violated condition number 1, Your Honor. In condition number 11. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. According to condition number 11, the state is alleging that on or about the 20th day of May 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Monica T. Wade, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer on the next working day after being released from jail for a new arrest in violation of condition number 11. How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State, any other violations?
Waive and abandon the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 11, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 5 years in prison
Yes, ma'am.
and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 11?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is finding violation of condition number 11 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, to impose jail sanction, but otherwise continue on supervision.
Your Honor, we ask that the time that she has already served be considered as JSAT on the jail sanctions, that the court is going to go that direction.
All right. So why should she be continued? What has she done on probation? She's been on probation since January of 2024. What has she done? Probation?
Judge, since January of 2024, she's submitted 3 negative drug tests, with the most recent of 6/17/2024. She has completed her mental health evaluation. Her parenting class is complete as well, and that you waived her community service hours with that completion of the parenting class. There's been a total credit of $150 for her fees and fines. And that's it, Judge.
All right. So she's pled to having been arrested and not report to probation after her arrest. What has she been arrested for?
May I address the court?
Yes.
Felon in possession. That case is still pre-indictment pending. It's independent of the resolution of this case.
All right. So she's on probation for felon in possession of a firearm. I know the state has not proceeded on the violation that you just mentioned, the felon in possession of a firearm. But my concern is that she was arrested and she didn't report to probation after her arrest. So does she want to explain to the court why she did not do that?
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Monica Wade.
All right, why didn't you report?
When I initially got out of jail, I was not informed to go to report to the office.
I'm
but
sorry, you was not?
informed to go report to my probation. But I contacted my attorney because my concern was I going to be issued an MTR immediately since they gave me the
No, but it's
possession?
in your conditions that when you're arrested, you need to contact probation and let them know. That's one of your conditions. Am I wrong?
Busted. She really should not have said that. I'm not going to lie. I mean, who actually believes her probation doesn't start until they decide to call their PO? That's like saying your jail time doesn't count unless you are SVP. And her attorney, he's just sitting there like he's watching a slow motion car crash with popcorn in his lap. Here ally should be jumping in right now, cleaning it up and guiding her toward a halfway decent answer, but instead, he's just letting her spiral like it's amateur hour at legal aid. I mean, let me know what you guys think about this. Attorney, because sometimes I can be a little too harsh. But I just swear it. Feels like this dude has been mentally retired since the Obama era and that he just showed up today for the snacks. I forgot his client was facing real prison time. I don't know though. Like I said, I might be too harsh. Let me know what you guys think.
So then when I contacted the attorney, I asked him, I said, is there an MTR that was issued? Because if that was the case, I would like to see if I could do a satellite walkthrough. That way we'd have to go through the whole process of sitting in jail and doing all this, all that.
Well, no, let's go back to the fact that you knew, because you had conditions of probation, that when you're arrested, and you just told me you knew when you're arrested and you're released, you have to report to probation. So what I'm hearing from you, and if I'm wrong, correct me.
Okay.
What I'm hearing from you is the reason why you didn't want to report to probation is because you didn't want to get arrested and have to wait at the jail. You wanted to do the easy way and see if you could do satellite. Am I correct in my interpretation?
And no, ma'am, when
All right.
I did get the rules and the regulations on, I did not know until after the fact, when I was contacting my attorney about this MTR, is when I got my probation paperwork and I read it, and it did state that I had to report after. I was not aware of it before.
No, but they go over conditions with you, every condition.
I must have not heard it. I just didn't. So that's why I didn't go report immediately, but I had been reporting with no problem. I haven't given them any issues. I'm on top of the classes. I'm on top of the money. I'm on top of.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you know what you're not on top of? And I don't know that the allegations, the state has waived and abandoned that in the allegations, but what you're not on top of is you were arrested for another offense.
Yes, ma'am.
And the number one thing when you're on probation is don't commit any new offenses, allegedly.
Correct.
And I'm not going to get into that new offense because the state is not proceeding on that. But you have to report.
Right.
And I'm inclined to follow your agreement, but I'm not inclined to have you walk out of here without doing your jail time. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
All right. And what jail time are you all asking for?
The credit that she already has is how much? 25.
So, well, no, how much time is the state asking for her as a condition? Mhm. I'm not giving you credit for the 25 days. You're going to go into custody today. All right, the court will deny the motion. Alternate main conditions to include 25 days in the Bexar County Jail. Upon your release, you need to report to probation.
Yeah.
And state, you need to figure out what is going to be happening with that new case. How much time do y'all need to determine what you all want to do with that case or what's going to happen with it?
Unclear, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Callahan, are you on the new case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, her new case, let's set that in 60 days. And if you could give her a reset for that. Probation, is there anything else?
All right. So, that's the latest update. We've got on her for now, but I'll keep digging to see if any new cases pop up, but honestly, it is not looking good for this girl. She might be walking out off jail after 5 days, but that gun charge is waiting for her like a bad sequel, and it's only a matter of time before it hits her. And like Judge Boyd said, being on probation with a weapon is basically like showing up to court wearing a sign that says, "Please arrest me again." And what's wild is how much time and money the system wastes cycling these same people over and over just because nobody steps in early with real help or real consequences. So yeah, let me know in the comments how I think Judge Boyd handled this one. Wash fair or just buying her more time to mess up? Because, in my opinion, I think she's going to use those last few months of freedom she has before she gets hit with that prison sentence. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you again and take care.